Coming up, a Sky Travel commercial presentation.
World-famous theme parks, huge shopping centres, revolutionary water parks, over 1,000 golf courses, award-winning beaches.
I remember as a child that Florida was always the place to go, and I was so jealous of all those lucky children who got to holiday here. Well, I finally made it here myself, 20 years later than I might have liked, but these days I've heard it is better than ever. The big-name theme parks are constantly updating with bigger, better rides, and new parks seem to be opening all the time. So the big kid in me is chomping at the bit, and I can't wait to experience the best of the Sunshine State.
And Denise isn't the only one experiencing all Florida has to offer. Thanks to the Sky Travel sale, you could be too. Here's a selection of the deals we have coming up for you. Choose from a week self-catering in a Disney area villa, or 7 nights room only close to the heart of the action on International Drive. There's also a twin centre option, or a more chilled out stay in Sarasota. More on those in just a mo, but first it's back to Denise, who's checking out Orlando's world famous theme parks.
Although you can find theme parks in many destinations around the world, I don't think there's anywhere that can quite compete with Florida's attractions.
Orlando's big moment came in the early 70s when Walt Disney World opened. But since then, places like SeaWorld and Universal Studios, where I am today, have been giving Disney a run for their money. And while Disney World is particularly good for young children, I'm finding that Universal is great fun for a big kid like me.
Universal Studios is a theme park that takes blockbuster films as inspiration for its rides. Many are designed in such a way as to make you feel as if you're experiencing being in a film yourself. A key part to the theme park's success is the constant updating of its attractions. In May 2008, the Simpsons ride opened and has proven incredibly popular.
Well, I'm a huge Simpsons fan. We love it back at home. I want to know, where do you even begin turning a 2D cartoon into a 3D, or it's probably a 4D experience?
It was a real challenge. Obviously, you have a kind of a flat two-dimensional world that you're used to seeing them, but we wanted to create an immersive environment where the guests would feel like they're completely involved with the Simpsons all around them. It was a 2-year process, and it was working very closely with Jim Brooks and Matt Groening, who write and produce the Simpsons. So it was a real collaborative effort. We wanted to make sure it was a very authentic Simpsons experience. The whole idea is that Krusty Land is, you know, where Krusty is, and he's created this whole thing because he always wanted to make big theme park bucks. So we wanted to create a location in Krusty Land that was kind of somewhere between Universal Studios and Springfield.
Well, I can see the humour has already got to you, and I think you've embodied Krusty the Clown, haven't you?
Well, when you work that closely with him for 2 years, you kind of start to do that after a while.
So I'll probably come out like Marge Simpson with the big hair.
Yeah, the hair will look good, though. I like it. Yeah.
Okay. I can't wait. Really looking forward to it.
This is where we make all the wonder and imagination that fuels our park. 6 months ago, Bob escaped from the Springfield Penitentiary.
There's nothing you can do. You're about to die.
You sound like my doctor.
Ah, my next victim. So anyway, where are you all from?
Bob, not only are you not killing us, I'm having fun.
Homie, they said to stay seated.
Oh, that's a load of corporate. I always get sick flying backwards. Oh, hey, I can see our car. You guys haven't seen a giant steel ball, have you? You don't want to hurt me, Ball. We're both big and round and never finished high school. Save me, turret!
Welcome to a magical journey through my mouth.
Wow! That was absolutely awesome. I laughed and I screamed a lot. It's definitely the best ride I've been on in ages. You go right the way through Springfield, see all the characters, and there's so much going on. I think I'm going to have to do it again.
The big-name theme parks tend to be the headline grabbers here, but there are many more attractions, including a selection of water parks, which are perfect for those hot, sunny days. Aquatica opened in 2008 as well and is unique in offering water rides alongside animal encounters.
The mix of serene animal encounters and extreme water rides manages to keep the thrill seekers just as happy as the animal lovers. Now, I happen to fall into both those camps, so I'm absolutely loving this.
The distinctive Commerson's dolphin is indigenous to South America, and this is their only current home in the southeastern United States. The dolphin plunge is a unique ride, which lets you hurtle past them within a transparent water flume.
Michelle, those dolphins are so beautiful. Now, they're Commerson dolphins. Tell me about them. They're really special, aren't they?
They're one of the smaller species of dolphins. They get to be about a little bit more than 4 feet long, and they usually range between 100 and 110 pounds. They're very, very hyper and very high speed. You got to watch us do a session, and I don't know if you saw them swimming around us very, very fast. That's just them all the time. You see them swimming upside down, just that's their normal thing, and they're just so different and unique, and that's something about this water park being a unique water park, and you have very unique animals. They're really...
This water park has all the ingredients for a fun day out. The pool and beach area is a big draw for families, where you can make camp around some deck chairs while your kids enjoy the waves. And of course, the slides and chutes provide much excitement for all ages. If you are planning to visit some of the theme parks, which I'm sure you will, then it's worth putting a bit of advanced thought into your trip. Costs can add up if you visit lots of different parks, so it's worth considering an Orlando Flex ticket, which you can buy in advance when you book.
Now, this little baby is going to save you so much money. For a one-off payment, you can get unlimited access to SeaWorld, Wet n Wild, Universal Studios, the Universal Island of Adventure and Aquatica, and that's where I am today. Now, there are lots of different ticket versions available, and Disney have their own type as well, so you're probably going to want to call our agents in advance to find out about the different options.